morning, folks. Hammy here. I'm trying to come up with something positive today, and it was brought to my attention by a friend. She's been getting really upset because nobody comes to visit her, like on her channel and things like that. And I told her that sometimes that happens. But she was close friends with person, and now this person doesn't bother with her at all. And they used to be really tight. And so she was hurting and she couldn't understand why of the sudden coldness and everything. So we sat down, we had a talk. And I think this is good advice for everybody. That if they're friends with you for a reason, not just because of you, but say they want something from you or they need a favor or you're doing something to help them, and whatever they're doing in their life, right? And then after you've done all that for them, then they stop talking with you or hanging with you. It's not because they're too busy. It's because they got what they wanted from you and now they're moving on to a new target, whatever you want to call it, a new victim. I don't know the word that you would use for that, right? But a mark, something. Anyways, there are people like that, just so you know, that they're only hanging out with you to see what they can get from you. And then when they get what they want, then they scurry off to the next person. All right. So I told her that it's not her fault. And she felt really bad because she was going on and trying to figure out what did she do wrong? Why doesn't her friend want to be her friend anymore? They didn't argue. They didn't, disagree or anything. Like there was no verbal back and forth. It was just one day this person just stopped and doesn't bother with her anymore. And then when she does get the chance to talk to her, she's very cold towards her. Like, "Hi, yeah, good to see you," and then moves on. And so this just is something that I notice happens quite often. And it happens a lot on social media too. So you can't take it personal. All right. Some people are just out to get what they can get. They don't value the friendship until, you're doing something for them. And then when you stop doing it, then they don't value you anymore because you have nothing to offer them as far as they're concerned. You may be a wonderful person, have a great personality, people love you like crazy, but a lot of things can contribute to why they don't talk to you. For instance, if you're talking with a bunch of friends and you're all laughing and getting along really well, oh, this person might get jealous because they're not the center of attention. If you have a skill or a talent that you do, they might get jealous because they can't do it like you do it. That like they stink at it. It's just not everybody can do everything. They don't see their own value and their own worth because they're so busy competing to try to be number one and be the center of everybody's attention. And that's a very, very unhappy person. So I told her not to get mad and that it's not her. I said, "No, no, darling, it's not you. Okay, it's them. If somebody's treating you badly, that's on them. That's not because of you. But what you can do to counter that is remember this: you are only treated as badly as you allow yourself to be. Put up your boundaries, draw that line, say, no, you're not going to treat me like that. You know you're a good person. I know she's a good person, right? But people are going to do that because, as far as they're concerned, you didn't have anything worth offering anymore because they got what they wanted. So just remember, if somebody's treating you like crap, okay, it's not you. You are loved, you are valued, you're wonderful. You have something to offer the world that this person does not see because they're blinded by their own greed and insecurities, okay? So don't ever feel down. If they were your friend, they would reach out to you, and be there all the time, at the drop of a hat, right? They would come to and visit you at home, or they would call you, or they would email you or something. If you have to keep chasing them down just to say hi, they're not worth all your effort and it's not worth a broken heart. Okay? So just remember that. You are number one. You are valuable. You are wonderful. You're loved. The Lord loves you. I love you. You're my friends. I love you. And I would do anything I can to put a smile on your face. Because what do you have to offer me? Just being alive. just your smile, just hear your laughter, to know that you're having a great day, to know that you're doing well, right? That you're succeeding in things, and when you fail at things, I'm going to be there, wrap my arms around you and tell you it's okay, because tomorrow's another day to try again. Okay? So just remember that. This is how you just treat that. Just just treat it just like that. Like that whole attitude. Somebody comes up and they're all a little snooty and whatnot now, and you used to be really super close. Like I say, it's not you. You just stand up, wind up, boot the daisy, and move on with life, okay? So remember that. I love you. Keep your moonshine on. My friends are awesome. I so treasure you so much. And I hope to see you soon. And if there's anything I can do, just let me know. I'll come around and see you when I'm talking to you. You feel free to let me know. Okay? Because you do have a set of ears here that will listen. And sometimes I actually have good advice. Sometimes not so much, but it's still funny while we're trying to do it, getting into trouble and stuff. But it's always done with a good heart. Okay, I hope you have a great week. God bless. Have a great Halloween because it's coming up in like, what, 2 weeks? So I will see y'all soon, and let's get our Halloween costumes going and go have some fun. All right, we'll talk to you later. All right, stay tuned for this. This is good. You'll like it. All right, keep smiling and keep that chuckle on. All right, bye.